So you're currently running an agency. I'm guessing it's a content agency, and you're probably anywhere between 3 to 10K a month, anywhere in that range, right? Now, the problem that you have is that you would like to call yourself a business owner and you would like to run an agency, but you're currently still more like a freelancer because you're basically doing everything yourself, or at least most of the jobs, whether it be the scripting, the editing, whatever. You're doing a lot of the service delivery yourself, don't have a lot of time. So the next step for you is to outsource and automate your business. So you can work on the business and not in the business. Because if you spend all your time servicing your clients, there really won't be any more time left to actually get more clients and, grow the business. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about my hiring systems and the way I automated my 20K a month content agency to essentially work no more than 5 hours a week. So if you watch this video here until the end, you'll essentially know how you can automate your whole business while still running on 80 to 90% profit margins, just like I am doing. I will literally go through the whole processes of how I hired my editor that I'm still working with to this day, and how I hired my assistant, which turned out to be running my whole agency at this point, who I'm still working with today. Now, the two processes are kind of different, so I'm going to go through both, and I'm going to give you the sites that I use for both, the scripts that I use for both, and everything you need to know so you can do the same thing for yourself. Now, all you got to do is sit through the end of this video, and you have everything to implement this, bro. I will literally give you everything, but fuck it. Let's get into it. I'm first going to walk you through how exactly I got my assistant, because I think having an assistant will make everything easier, even just hiring an editor. Your assistant can do that for you as well. So let's go through that process first. Now, we find ourselves on this beautiful site called Upwork, which probably most of you guys know, if not all of you. Like, there are two places I would recommend searching for an assistant: Upwork and onlinejobs.ph. I personally got mine from Upwork. It's pretty much the same process on onlinejobs.ph, so the site doesn't really matter. Now, the first thing you got to do is actually post a job, right? So you just click on this button, you make an account first, you click on this button, and then you go through the process of making a job, which is pretty easy. You just click on longer term work. For me personally, I was looking for a long-term assistant. Let's start with a strong title. Title can basically be as simple as executive virtual assistant for content agency. Job category can be, general virtual assistant, executive virtual assistant, which, I don't know, it doesn't make a huge difference. Just, select the executive, because I was looking for more like a COO role, somebody that can actually fit in that role later on, which happened now, but that's what I was looking for. So I just selected executive virtual assistant. And now we go on to, the next step. I'm gonna just quickly walk you through this so you know what I did. Dude, like, this is just you having to post a job, right? It's not too complicated. So add up to 10 skills. So you just add virtual assistant, administrative support. For me personally, I used lead generation as well, because that's just it was one of the things that I was needing at that point. And then for me, I also was searching for, social media management skills, since that's what my whole agency is about. So I added that as well. The rest of the stuff that I was searching for is just my software stack. So people are familiar with that, which for me was Airtable and Asana, and obviously Slack, but that's pretty obvious. I don't even know if you have to add that, but still, just add these skills and you're good to go. Now, next thing you want to do is go into scope. And then for me, you can select how long you're trying to work with an assistant. I was trying to build a long-term business. So I selected more than 6 months. And then for my level of experience, honestly, you can select expert or intermediate. I would not select entry. I'm personally one with intermediate. Is this job a contract to hire opportunity? No, it's not. So now the hourly rate for me personally, what I entered was $6 to $10 an hour for an assistant, which is good. Like, honestly, $6 to $10 an hour for an assistant, pretty good. I probably would not, and I would probably stick to the lower end. And you can get assistants for way lower. So if you really don't have much cash flow right now, you can try to go lower to like $3, $4, maybe $5 an hour. I wouldn't go lower than $3, bro. Like, that's horrendous. And do they let you do 3? They let you do 3, bro. Yeah, you can select whatever you want. I personally did 6 to 10. That was like my price range. So next you go into the description, which now this is kind of the important part, right? So I personally, I have like my description here. I will probably just paste it in and then go over it with you. I personally write, this is a long-term, completely remote position for a short-form content marketing agency. I'm in need of an experienced virtual assistant who can help us with multiple different tasks, can center around content, task management, and research. Some of the tasks are manage editors of short-form content, find segments out of long-form videos that are suitable to create short TikToks from, and assign these segments to be edited from our editors, review completed videos to confirm spelling errors or mistakes on our editing standards, give edited videos titles that will work with on YouTube, do research to find YouTube channels that match specific criteria, and handle emails. So these are basically the tasks that I had at that point. And then, very important, probably the most important part of the whole job posting. If you have experience in these areas and you think you're a good fit, please make a 30 to 60 second video of you explaining why you would be a good fit. Upload that video to Google Drive, submit the link to that video in your job application. This is like the most important part. And then you also say this is required. Anyone who does not apply with a video will not be considered. I need someone who speaks and understands English very fucking well. Thanks, super excited to see your submissions. Now I can stress enough how important this part right here is, because this will make you see if the person speaks English very well. When you see somebody on video, you kind of know what kind of person that is as well. Like generally, obviously you don't know everything about them, but you do know what you can expect without even having to jump on a call. But the biggest thing is, how is their English, bro? And then the next biggest thing is the person ready to do this video? Because a lot of people are just not ready to do the video. They either read the description, are not ready to do it, apply it anyway, which you don't want to work with those people. Bro, it's required. Like it says, it's like a simple instruction that says, if you don't, we won't accept. But it's still send an application without a video, you will not want to work with them, bro. You do not want to work with them. And then the next thing is, some people just don't read the job description at all, bro. So obviously don't want to work with those people either. That's basically it. Then you know, review job posts. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's anything else you can enter. You can, like, I don't know, have like screening questions or some bullshit. But the only important thing that's left is to select the location, which is gonna be the Philippines. Because trust me when I say the Philippines is the best location for a virtual assistant, for an English speaking virtual assistant. The only thing left to do, set this to the Philippines and post a job. That's it. So you have the job up, right? My job posting is right here. So you have the job up. So the next thing you want to do is actually invite people to your job, because yeah, you will get like a couple applications, but you will get way more if you go into the search bar and search for executive virtual assistant. And you know, there are a lot of people popping up, and what you do is basically go through these people and see if you think they're a good fit. What you want to do obviously is set the location to the Philippines, and then you go through these right here. You can also filter the price and all that stuff, whatever, but I would still reach out to people who have a higher price, because you know, you can still talk to them, and they might be ready to work with a kind of a lower price. So yeah, essentially you go through these people right here. I mean, there are like endless people. You search for whoever you think is a good fit right now and who has like a high job success rate. I mean, this one, for example, goddamn, 61 is not good, so you don't want to invite her. But invite people that you think, you know, have a good job success rate, good price, and you think could be a good fit. What you do is basically go into them. Here's Ariza, but you can call me Riz, all right? We call you Riz. But basically what you want to do with her is just invite her to a job, you know, invite to job. You select the job here usually, which I don't have a job posting up right now, so I can't, but you select the job you want to invite her to here. And then you send a message, which my message was, hello, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the job I posted. If you are available and think you fit the requirements, please submit a 30 to 60 second video with your phone where you quickly explain why you'd be a great fit. Looking forward to seeing your application. So you invite people with kind of a message like this so they know that they have to send a video. And yeah, like I said, you have 30 free invites. You go through these, you know, look at what you think is a good fit, invite those, and then you should have some applications rolling in. Let me go into one of my job postings here. So these were my applicants for like the assistant job posting, and you just go through these and take a look at them. You know, first off, let's go to the first person right here. Cover letter is, hi man, many thanks for the invite. Where the fuck is the video? Skip her ass, she done. Now let's go into the next one. Alright, he got a video. You don't know how to read the message, just click on the video, trust me. Now this might not be up anymore. Oh shit, this is still up. It's pretty old, but
hi Mirhan, this is Charles.
Alright, so he made a video, which is cool. You just watch that video, essentially just see if you think the guy is cool with what he's talking about, how he's talking. I mean, he seemed to, you know, be pretty well spoken in English at first glance. I don't know, I didn't take him, so there was probably a reason why. But essentially go through these, see if they have the video. She does also have a video. It's just not available anymore because, you know, it's been a long time. And you go through these, look at the videos, right? And then once you have somebody you think is a good fit, basically just jump on a call with them. And then here's the thing, bro. Like, once you jump on a call with them, you're obviously going to talk about their situations. You know, where they're currently at in life, how much time do they have, what past experiences do they have. And then once all that is done and like it seems like it's a good fit, like all that plus the price, like plus the rate, if you think all that is a good fit, all you got to do at that point is to just show them what's in it for them. Show them why they should work for you. So show them why it is going to be cool to work for you. Show them why this is something that they would want to do. Essentially, just tell them the vision, like your vision, what you want to make out of the company. If you don't have a vision, they probably shouldn't work for you. But whatever it is that you're planning on doing with your company, tell them, see if they want to do this with you. And like, obviously this is still like a job interview, so it's not like you have to sell them. Like, they actually, like, you have to still, you actually have to still have that position of like the high ground. Like, you can't give the control to the people you're hiring, obviously. But essentially what I'm just trying to say is why they should be grateful to get the opportunity to work with you. That's like essentially what you have to show them at the end of the call. All that's done, then you hire them. Once you hire them, you train them. Training is like a whole different thing. I can do like a separate video, but I will go into training, how to train editors, because that's huge, and I will go into that in a second here. But training a virtual assistant is very simple. You're basically recording yourself doing all the tasks that you're doing on a day-to-day basis anyway, and you just explain what you're doing. For example, you're searching for leads, you're showing what you're doing, you're making a little out of it. You're sending outreach messages, you're showing what you're doing. You're reviewing editors' videos, you show exactly what you're doing. You tell them what they should, take a look at, what they need to look at when reviewing videos. And then you send them those videos. Basically just tell them to do the exact same thing. They do that, they get back to you, you see what they have done, and then you talk to them every single day. Like, you guys talk every single day. So the feedback loop is way faster, because the sooner they get feedback, the sooner they can improve, the sooner they can get better, the sooner they can deliver actually good results, work very efficiently. So you want to talk to your assistant every single day for the first couple of weeks. Now, this is basically how to hire an assistant. All right, now that we have that out the way, let's get into the fun part, which is hiring an editor. And the reason I'm saying this is fun is because this is probably going to be pretty frustrating. But yeah, you got to go through this part if you want to outsource your shit, because you're probably not going to find the perfect person the first time you hire somebody. But this is my process. This is what I use to hire my editor. And you can see that we are on the beautiful site called Fiverr, which, yes, Fiverr usually has the lowest quality of talent out of all the job sites. It's like Fiverr, Upwork, and like Online Jobs Tilt PH is like, I don't know, on the same level as Upwork pretty much. Might be like between Fiverr and Upwork. Then YouTube Jobs.co is like the GOAT. It's like the best site, but it's also the most expensive. So if you actually want to keep some good profit margins, you can make it work. And I will show you exactly how you can make it work. You see my Instagram Reels? They're looking fire, right? Well, that's from a Fiverr editor. So you can get some very good people off of Fiverr as well. And I'm showing you how. So what is Grayson doing here, bro?
How many times should you post per day? The age-old question, you're probably not going to like my answer. I post 6 times per day. That is a lot, but there's a reason behind it. First, I believe this is the most
What the fuck is this, bro? Nah, bro. Oh my god, man. Damn, bro. Grayson came a long way, bro. What the fuck is this shit, man? God damn. Bro, these Fiverr editors are wild, bro. I'm 100% sure that's not Grayson's editor. They just use some random videos, bro. Like, why the fuck would you use like such an old ass video of the dude, man? This must be from like last year or some shit, bro. And I can see based off of this, Fiverr is a wild place. You gotta be prepared, bro. Let me show you how you can prepare. You're not going to post a job posting at all. Like, don't fuck all that shit. You're going to go in here and search for stuff like editor. You're searching for an editor, you search for editor. And you want to go through all of these and basically pick pretty much like everyone who does not look like complete ass. And you're going to, pick that and like message them, right? And you can also like do like short form or like TikTok editor, I don't know, short form video editor, whatever. You can search for all of these different ones and message all of these people. And this is like why you should have an assistant first, probably, because I didn't do this shit, man. My assistant did all of this. She searched for the people, she messaged them, she handled all the conversations, and that's why you probably want to have an assistant first. So your assistant or yourself will go through all of these people and message them this right here. I'm looking for an editor that can do long form videos on this editing level, or preferably even better. And then it's basically like a sample video. It's basically like my own video, like one of my YouTube videos. So that's like, yeah, I need somebody who can do videos on this level and shorts on this level, or preferably higher, probably one of my videos as well. Yes, like one of my really old videos, basically. Please let me know if you're able to do such edits. If you are sure that you can do this, let me know if you're open to doing a test edit, where I'll be providing the pre-edited footage and all the presets needed for the test. All you need to do is polish the edit exactly like in a short form example I attached above. The video will be around 40 seconds long, but if you can convince me by editing only half of it, feel free to do so. I just need to see that you're very good at what you do. That's like the message. And then at the bottom, we already have the pre-edited short. And when I say pre-edited video, it's basically the video without any effects, any zoom ins, any music, but it's like, you know, the dead space is already being cut out. So they don't have to do that. Now the last part says, once you give me the confirmation that you are the right person for this, I can send you the folder with all the assets. Also let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. And then blah, blah, they respond with some bullshit. And then they say, will you provide the preset? And then as long as they say, yeah, I can do the test edit, and yeah, give me the presets, and yeah, let's do it, essentially just go ahead and send them over the preset. This is the second message, which you copy and paste to everybody as well. And you want to just remove as much friction as possible, having these two messages, one confirmation in between, and you don't have to change any of these messages. And if they, you know, ask a bunch of bullshit questions and don't just do the test edit, they're gone. Like that's it, they're done. But this message basically says, that's great to know. We use Premiere and After Effects, so that's like one of the, you know, things that they have to use. I just want to clarify again that what I currently need from you is only a sample test edit, because I need to know how you edit using the assets I'll give you first to see if you qualify for what I need. And then you make very fucking clear this is free and they're not gonna get paid for the sample edit. All right, if they want to get paid, again, they're done. So you only take people who actually are, you know, up for a free edit, because you see people are taking some old ass videos from Grace they might or might not have edited and just putting that on their profile. So the test edit is fucking necessary. And then in the message it says, like I mentioned in my first message, you only need to edit 10 to 20 seconds of this raw in the style of this short form or in the style of this long form. All the assets you need to use for the sample test edit are in this folder. So you make it so fucking clear that a fucking 6-year-old should understand what exactly you want. And if somebody can't follow these instructions, they're done. Now this link again is basically just a video, like the short form video file from above. And then this is like the assets folder. And what the assets folder basically is we're giving them everything they need to edit just like the video in there. So the sound effects we use, the presets, logos, transitions, all they need, okay? These folders contain all they need, so the video should be looking very, very similar. So they don't actually have to come up with all those assets themselves. They have everything ready for them. And then I just clarify, in there you can find the subtitles presets for the intro and the smaller subtitles, all sound effects like the whoosh that's being used throughout, logos you might need, and the subtitle animation presets, whatever. This is basically what they have to do. Now, this dude, let me go through and share a sample video. Happy. Okay, what the fuck are these smileys? Now, let me see how this conversation progressed. Okay, this dude took a whole day, didn't send nothing back. So we checked back in. My assistant, by the way, I've never done these conversations. That's why you need an assistant. You don't want to be going back and forth with like 100 editors in here, bro. Yes, I'm doing it. Great to hear. When am I expected? Hopefully by tonight. So I had to make sure that they're actually quick. He sent the video. Let's go into the video. Video is looking like ass, essentially. The video is looking like ass, bro. The video is looking nothing like the one I sent. The subtitle presets weren't being used. This dollar sign looked like ass. This is not it, bro. I hope you can clearly see this is not it. So the thing is, you're gonna get a lot of these people that are just not it. So you want to reduce the friction as much as possible. One message, confirm. Second message, they can edit. Send you the video, and then once they send you the video, you should have an assistant for this. You really don't want to do this yourself. You would do a test edit compilation. So because you know the videos you're gonna get are probably gonna be ass. Like, let's be real, bro. You saw that video and you saw that video I just played a second ago. So because pretty much all of these will be ass, you will go through a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. These are all sample edits, right? Like this is not the subtitle preset I sent. So basically what this right here is, my assistant did this, right? I told her to do this and she did this for me. You could do this yourself, but you really don't want to. You really don't want to, man. Basically, she entered their names and then the sample. She just entered the sample link, so I can quickly, all I did was just click on this, take a quick look at the sample, like the first couple seconds, like take a look at this. Shit look like ass. All right, we out of here. Proceed, decline, maybe move forward, definitely decline. And then she sends a reply that, we declined them. We do this with a bunch of people, as you can see, and some are going to be maybes, where the test edit is like, this test edit is looking, okay, it's not available anymore, but this test edit is looking like not great and like not amazing, but I think we could do something with this. So all those people were like, this is not bad, at least they follow some instructions. Let's switch them over to maybe. And then once they're maybe, my assistant sends a reply, which she basically says, hey, thank you so much for the video. I think we might be able to work together. Let's arrange a call. And then, we arrange a call and I hop on a call with them. Now, with the people I hop on a call with, I don't know. I just want to make sure that they are actually, good. Like, as people. Like, sometimes where I got on the phone with, like, weird-ass people, bro. Like, I remember one time, bro, I was on a call. Dude looked 40 or something, bro. He had like a tank top on, was in a dark ass room, and there was like a fucking fly flying around, bro. Like, it would look like he was in a dungeon. Like, bro, it looked like he was working from the cell, bro. I don't know, man. Like, first off, you gotta rule those people out, bro. I'm not gonna work with those people, all right? First off, you gotta rule those out. Gotta make sure they have enough time, even though you make very clear that it's just like full time, that they have to, like, full time, full fucking time. Some people come on and they say, hey, you know, I have like a little bit of time. I could do like 2 videos a week. Shut your bitch ass up. That's a full-time opportunity. So you rule those people out. And essentially, all the people you should be left with at this point are people that can somewhat edit, have enough time, seem like decent people. And what you do with those people, now, this is the most important part. What you do with these people is you ask them kindly to do another test edit. But this time, it's not the same. You don't just give them the resources and all the freedom, you know, to just edit it how they want and, you know, to look like your video. What you should have at this point is basically a course. You need to have a full-blown course on how to edit one of your videos. If you have been editing it yourself until now, that should be easy. You just edit one of your videos and make a video on it. And I can show you my course. So you basically prepared this right here. This is Angels Content Machine. They're like video tutorials. I created all the presets and a whole project full of presets. I can show it to you very quickly here. You know, there's like a full project full of presets in here. And essentially I give them this project. I prepared this beforehand. I make the 16-17 video tutorial walkthrough around this project, explaining how they can use everything and, you know, how to use all that shit. And then I make another video tutorial, which is like a full hour long, where I explain everything they need to know. Basically edit one of my videos start to finish, how the fuck they can do that. And then also a thumbnail tutorial, how to make one of my thumbnails. So all they need, like literally, you give them like step by step, you do it in front of their eyes. There should be no questions whatsoever with this course. And then I had like another video in here, which I guess was just like a follow-up. It's like 7 minutes long. But essentially you have like, this was like 1.5 hours of footage of me just explaining how they can edit one of my videos. And then they have the project file and the footage for the new test edit. And then they have the subtitle presets. Like, again, everything they need. And this is like the final video result. So this is basically the video I edited here. So what it turned out to be. So you know how it will look at the end of the day when it's, you know, exported. And then you give them one more video, which is pre-edited, and they just need to finalize with the tutorial that you've given. And this video can be short. I mean, it's like 24 seconds long. You will be able to see if they can actually edit. So with all the people that you have weeded out, seem like decent people, seem like have decent editing skills, are ready to do another test edit and have the time to work with you, seem reliable as well. Those people are gonna do this. They're gonna watch all of this shit and they're gonna do a test edit with this. Now, one important thing you have to do with this is actually go ahead and in this 1 hour plus loom, we can see this got like 60 views. At the end of this, I don't know, you say something like, hey, and if you watched until here, comment the word watched or message me this word or react with this word, whatever. But you need to implement it there because there are gonna be a lot of people that just don't give a fuck still and don't watch this and be like, bro, this shit is an hour long and ain't no way I'm watching this whole shit. So they act like they do, edit your video like ass, and essentially they don't watch it full. They're not invested, you don't want to work with them. Genie's trick, we'll get all those people high-fasting this shit out the way. And at the end of this, honestly, at the end of all this, like at the end of this process, going through a lot of these, filtering them step by step, you should have a handful of people that actually did a good job with the video. And that's exactly what I got. I got one person that I decided to go ahead with. There were a couple people that, you know, did a good job with that video with all the tutorials. But there was one person who did a very decent job. He looked like a nice guy, so I decided to work with him. And now he's doing all my personal Instagram content. So you can see that this works. It is probably going to be frustrating. It's especially going to be frustrating if you don't have an assistant and do all of this shit yourself. And this might take a couple of weeks until you find a really good person, especially going through all of these fucking test edits, bro. You don't know how frustrating this was, man. Shit. But at the end of the day, you find somebody that you can work with from here. And if you do all of this, you have an assistant, they should be very good. You have an editor, who should be pretty good. And if you have those two things, it's just a matter of building the systems around their workflows, which is just a, you know, fancy way of saying the editor fucking edits the videos and the assistant does everything else, and they work together in Slack and they have their recurring tasks. You give them tasks, you give them weekly tasks, and they work with each other. So, you know, the editor does the videos. You kind of can show you in my Slack right here. The way we have it is we have like a revisions channel. and the editor basically just edits the videos and then says, hey, assistant, just done with the videos. And then she says, hey, just left feedback, take a look. And then he says, hey, done with revisions. And yeah, just going on like this. God damn, this video might be a little bit long, I'm not gonna lie, but this is both how I hired my assistant as well as my editor. Yeah, I mean, do this shit, you're gonna have a good team, trust me, man. Now I'm at the point where I really have everything automated. If you want to get to this point, these are the steps you need to take. I'm not gonna bullshit you again. This might cause some headaches, especially with the editors, bro. This might. Also ran through like 3-4 assistants before I finally got my current one. So yeah, gonna take some time, bro. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it. And I'm gonna be working all fucking day editing some fucking videos, bro. That's not what you came on this planet to do. You didn't come here to edit videos all day. At least I didn't. So yeah, I had to outsource the shit. Now I'm very, very grateful of my team though. Man, they're doing a good job. They're actually doing a very good job, man. Alright, I hope this was helpful, man. I'm fucking starving, bro. It's almost 2 p.m. Haven't eaten shit, bro. Fuck. I'm gonna go eat something. But yeah, see you in the next one, man.